Hey, my name is Krista Nicole uniquely, and I am actually 40 years old. I have had a long, beautiful life full of wisdom, talent, and youthfulness, of course. Basically, I know some things due to the situation, due to my life experiences, and I currently live in Lancaster, California, but I'm also born and raised in Los Angeles, California, okay? LA to the bone, that's me, all right? So basically, I grew up, obviously an 80s baby, 90s kid, and, I've seen a lot, been through a lot. I grew up promiscuous, no father in the home. My mother did the best she could as a single mom. I have two brothers. We grew up basically with a lot of class and values in regards to education, but definitely not traditional, definitely not religious, I should say. And my mom did the best she can, and so I ended up gravitating to the streets, which is how I became street smart. And been through the ups and downs when it comes to men as a young beautiful woman and being raised in Los Angeles, California. So I know some things. I'm not only just street smart, but I have a heart for women, especially young girls that are promiscuous, because I've been there, done that. Okay, so I did end up going to college. I did end up getting pregnant as a teenager and still going to college. So I've always been the type to go beyond the stereotypes, to push the boundaries and do things that wouldn't necessarily be expected from someone in specific circumstances. So I represent a lot of things in regards to a woman who's not ashamed of her past, a woman who talks about her past, a woman that likes to help people due to life circumstances and situations. I was one decision away from becoming a stripper myself. So it's, all of these things play a part in my music. All of these things definitely impacted my music. I ended up, I'm trying to put all this in a nutshell, guys. So, so I ended up getting married at a young age, and a very abusive relationship. I ended up getting on drugs after being a Christian for many, many years. I ended up getting on drugs, and, one of the things I discovered as a Christian is that I was a praise dancer. And so I have a heart for exotic dancers and females because I see them as praise dancers. I see drug dealers as CEOs. So that all of these things are incorporated in who I am, as far as the online ministry that I do now, as far as my music goes. I've always been very inspirational and non-judgmental because of my past. My past is not squeaky clean. I am not the super clean minister, that's afraid to talk about, the dirt that I've been in and the things that I've done. So that makes me unique in that sense. And the heart for people and the heart for women is super genuine, okay? Let's see. I have been through it, just going off of a abusive marriage alone. I went through it, and how I came out on top is nothing but God and nothing but a miracle. My children during the nasty divorce were taken from me and, hidden, but, through the grace of God and through my tenacity and, I don't take no mess type of personality, I ended up finding my children in record time, getting them back. My daughter, who is now a grown woman, she went through a whole lot of things, so it gave me a heart for certain females that are, being pulled into certain criminal activities because it hits close to home for me. My brother's been through all kinds of things, and so those are the things that definitely make me me. And I bring all of that to the table. I bring my life experiences to the table. I bring it in my lyrics. I bring it in my interviews. I bring it when I talk to people. I have an online ministry where I am so super transparent, and I tend to gravitate to people that need a real minister, need somebody that's going to talk about the ups, the downs, the highs and lows about being a Christian, and not just pretend to be the squeaky clean person because they now have a platform to talk to other people. I'm the person that's real about life, the real life experiences, and I'm not afraid to do that, and I have zero shame in my game. So that's me in a nutshell. I wish I had more time to tell you guys about me, but that's me, and I love music. I love what I do. I think you guys should pick me for sure, because I represent ministers that can do this. Ministers that can keep it real, with the public, keep it real with their experiences. And that's something that's not that's not needed. You need somebody that's going to break the barriers, that believes that sexy is godly. You know, you don't have to split the two. Like, I'm a woman, I'm going to be womanly. So I represent a lot of things. I'm definitely out the box when it comes to being an artist, when it comes to being the type of person that I am, the type of minister that I am. I'm definitely not religious, even though I do talk about my beliefs, I should say, not religious beliefs, but definitely my faith. So that's what makes me in a nutshell. I bring it all to the table. And I love to inspire. I love to talk. I love to, just reach people in what I know God called me to do. So that's why you guys should pick me. And I hope to hear from you guys soon. Love you. I'm going to bring it. I'm going to bring it. I'm going to bring it. Let's go.